Imagine two lions. One, Leo, stands tall on a rocky outcrop in the African savannah, his golden fur warmed by the sun, free and powerful. His world is vast, filled with the sounds and scents of the wild, surrounded by his pride, a family that has roamed these lands for millennia. Leo's life is shaped by instinct, courage, and the natural order. He is a true king, living as nature intended. Now, imagine Zara. He lies on the cold floor of a small metal cage, sunlight filtered through bars, his strength wasted in confinement. Watch to the end of the video to meet and contrast another cub. Born in captivity, Zara's world is silent and small, his life reduced to boredom and waiting. He is a king without a kingdom, a prisoner in a world not made for him. Leo and Zara share the same majestic appearance, the same wild spirit, but their lives are worlds apart. One lives in freedom, the other in captivity. Leo's life is part of the great circle of life. Zara's is a product of human desire. Their stories reveal the difference between a life lived and a life stolen. Some lions, like Zara, are bred for entertainment, then sold for their parts. Bones, claws and skin traded as commodities. This dark industry thrives on suffering. To understand their stories is to see the truth. A lion's life is precious and its freedom is everything. Without freedom, a lion is just a shadow of itself. This is a warning, a tale of what it means to be a lion. Leo's life began under the shade of an acacia tree, hidden and safe with his mother and sisters. Their world was small at first, but filled with warmth and protection. As Leo's eyes opened, he explored the grasses and sky, taking his first wobbly steps. Play with his sisters taught him to hunt and fight, guided by his mother's patient presence. When strong enough, they joined the Pride, a noisy, bustling family. Leo met his father, aunts and cousins, learning that survival depended on unity and cooperation. Life in the wild was dangerous, but every day was an adventure. He learned the scent of prey, where to find water and how to shelter from the sun. Rain on his fur, earth beneath his paws, Leo was becoming a true lion connected to his family and land. His spirit grew wild and untamed, as was his birthright. This was a life of purpose and belonging in the vast wilderness. This was freedom. As Leo grew, the Pride became his classroom. He watched lionesses hunt, using wind, grass, and teamwork to outsmart prey. Every hunt was a lesson in strategy and survival. His father taught him power and responsibility, patrolling territory and roaring to warn rivals. Leo practiced his own roar, learning that leadership meant protection, not just strength. Play with other young lions was serious training, stalking, pouncing, and wrestling to hone their skills. Through play, they built social bonds and learned their place in the Pride. Every lion had a role. Females hunted, males protected, young ones learned. Leo felt a deep sense of belonging, always surrounded by family. Whether resting in the shade or sharing a meal, he was never alone. He learned not just how to hunt, but how to be part of a community. This was the heart of Pride life. Years passed, and Leo became a magnificent adult. He left his birth Pride with his brother, facing challenges and learning to hunt alone. Eventually, they challenged a Pride male, and after a fierce battle, Leo became a leader. As king, he protected his Pride, patrolled territory, and ensured the survival of his lineage. But no king reigns forever. Age slowed him, and younger males challenged his rule. Defeated, Leo left his Pride, living his final days alone, surviving on scraps. One evening, he lay under an acacia tree and closed his eyes for the last time. His death was part of the great circle of life, his body feeding the earth, his legacy living on. Leo lived and died as a wild lion, a hunter, a father, a king. His life was full, free, and dignified. This is the natural way. He was never a prisoner. He died as he lived, wild and free. Zara's life began in a concrete enclosure, born into a breeding facility for profit. Separated from his mother as a tiny cub, he was used for tourist attractions, petting and photos. This early trauma left him without comfort or protection. His first memories were of human hands and camera flashes, not the wild. Instead of earth, he felt cold concrete. Instead of family, he had only other confused cubs. There was no pride, No structure, just orphans together. Their play was anxious, their instincts telling them something was wrong. As Zara grew, he was used for walking with lions, trained to be docile for tourists. His wild instincts were suppressed. He learned humans were in control. He was a wild animal forced to act like a pet. This was not conservation, it was exploitation. Zara's childhood was not freedom, but training for submission. His spirit was being broken. When Zara grew too big for tourists, he was moved to a larger barren cage, his prison for life. He could see the sky but never feel the wind or run free. His world shrank to a few square meters, filled with relentless boredom. In the wild, lions patrol, hunt and raise cubs. Zara had nothing to do. He paced the fence, a sign of deep psychological distress, zoochosis. His instincts had no outlet. His roars echoed emptily off metal bars. Food arrived in a bowl. Already dead, there was no hunt, no challenge. He was isolated or housed with strangers, leading to stress and conflict. All the behaviors that define a lion were denied to him. He became a ghost of a lion, his spirit crushed by loneliness and lack of purpose. His existence was a tragedy, a testament to human cruelty. Living, not living. As Zara aged, he lost his value to the facility, no longer cute or profitable. He became just another expense, his life heading toward its final betrayal. One day he was sedated and loaded into a crate, not for a better home, but to be sold. He was taken to a place where he would be killed, not for nature, but for his body parts. Many captive lions end their lives in canned hunts, shot in enclosures for trophies. Even after death, Zara was exploited, his skin made into a rug, his head mounted, his bones sold. His entire existence was for profit, never seen as a living creature. He died not as a king, but as a commodity. He never knew freedom, never led a pride, never hunted. His death served no purpose in the circle of life, only human greed. His life was stolen from birth, his death the final confirmation. He was never allowed to be a lion. Look back at Leo and Zara, two lions, two destinies. Leo's life was freedom, wild, purposeful, and part of nature's cycle. He learned, fought, led, and died with dignity. Zara's life was captivity, a series of cages, exploitation, and loneliness. His instincts suppressed, his spirit broken, his death a transaction. The difference is one word: freedom. Freedom defines a lion, roaming, hunting, choosing, belonging. Without it, a lion's strength and roar mean nothing. A cage can hold a lion's body, but never its spirit, though over time it can break it. Remember Zara and the thousands like him. Lions are not pets, entertainers, or products. They are wild predators, deserving dignity and a natural home. A lion's place is not behind bars, but on the savannah, wild and free. Lions were born to be wild and must remain wild.